When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a call under pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. The Vols will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wide open downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback.
Turning it on! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Looking for space. It's Bishop. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense. Man, does it get you excited. And
going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
There you go, boy.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Vols decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd when you're trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football trigger.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
No, ain't no fucking way I missed that tackle,
On the
though.
ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right, and they swarm him under. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Sends it back in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey,
Time running out.
This shit just pissed me the fuck off. But it's the end, hold on. Wait. Slept her twice. I don't think that's a guard. I really can't see that.
You think that affected me any minutes again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it.
They like a woman, they got a she got a wig on, it's a lot of hair.
You think that affected me any minutes again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. I'm fucking playing with you. I told you I'm dumbass, I'm not a dumbass, last off your fucking face. And do I look like I care? Fuck wrong with you? What you want to do is still sit in that chair and you do some bitch. My brain, you need to stop fucking playing with me. Fuck wrong with you? Bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody even come and you got slapped. Bitch, go back to Jesus. Don't stop playing. You think that affected me any minutes again?
That nigga probably would have died that day playing with me.
And he goes down at
He
the
would've sacked
34.
me.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Damn.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen
Bro,
up.
I'm so pissed off about missing all these fucking sacks on 3rd down, bro. They just fucking cheating me, bro.
15-yard line. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
Man, this man slapped the shit out this man. Made that man
They'll
play
go to work in the
flat
air
on
on
his
2nd
back.
down.
Oh my
They got
God.
the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch. The defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, you never seen him make this stuff. That's terrible.
They'll try to get it through the air.
Why this nigga wide open,
He
bro?
gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteer. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
This drive will open from the 15. Rides to back and leaves it. Creates a little space. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Barnett. It's complete on the right side.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Okay, dude, good shit.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's
Watch out, still too early.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got some room.
Oh, I'm still got a bounce. Fuck, that's a touchdown.
Getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Cool, boy.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
Gotta get these. Oh.
But the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback moving. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Snapped it in the shotgun.
Bro, why would they make me took?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go into halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get it.
Yeah, they'll take it to look, man.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, running back gets to give. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
It's so much fun to watch play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep them clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
The Vols moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
Bro, what the
They'll move the
fuck,
chains.
bro?
Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack and another offensive odyssey. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. If you're down 2 possessions, you need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got it. First down and more. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That's caught. It's Beebe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. Complete downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Moving away from pressure. He'll try. There he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end. And with these receivers, you've got to get them locked down. If you're the D coordinator here, you've got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
To the air on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away. He tries to take the top off, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action on first down. Looking for space to the left. fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. They just keep firing. Touchdown, South Carolina! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 13 to BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bishop. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they had... those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of...
Help her get her man back. Tell us all. I need to help her telling me to call him. Nigga, if you want your man back so bad, you call him while he's dropping. That's how you get your man back, dummy. Right?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football.
Nah, I just said Qualo though. He just took him back. So he just made it in. Not too long ago.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got
day before yesterday or yesterday morning. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday morning. I don't know.
For this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bishop. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Used to play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to solve this clock away and get a W.
To throw, it's Barnett. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Runs through the tackle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. Sweet spin. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Bust through behind his pad. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wideout. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Gets the back moving. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man across the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much
Kick
over.
it to Nick.
Down multiple
Kick to
possessions
Nick.
this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let him
Not
do
a lot
it.
of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. If there's time to pad the stats. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately.
She telling her kid to shut up while they were shooting.
Cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, because he
I
wanted to
know
watch
both of
the
these
foul.
teams were ranked guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this
I was
game.
gonna say, bitch, he's a kid, he's scared.
For these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself